We invite all listeners to tune in every Thursday at approximately 7:25 a.m. for TTUTA Speaks, a program which deals with all issues affecting teachers, schools, and the education sector in general. So join us right here on I-95.5 every Thursday morning at 7:25. A blessed Thursday morning to all I-95.5 listeners. This is the segment TTUTA Speaks, and I am your presenter, Patricia Eversley. The segment comes to you with the very kind compliments of M&M Insurance Broking Services Limited, leading in ideas and services. The Trinidad and Tobago Unified Teachers Association wishes to commend the government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago on the recent decision to have all nationals of neighboring Venezuela who are seeking refuge here to be duly registered and given work permits for a period of 1 year. Such a move ensures that these persons have some level of protection as migrant workers, as well as providing them with the opportunity to not place an undue burden on the state. There are some citizens who do not support such a move, but positions of fear and mistrust often arise from misconceptions and ignorance that education and enlightenment can change. We are not the only nation to have to grapple with the dilemma of mass migrations of people fleeing political persecution and economic hardship. There are never any easy answers, nor any solutions that will please all of the people. Our response to such situations, in the absence of specific national policy positions, must be guided by international treaties and conventions. TTUTA therefore finds it disheartening to learn that there is no provision for children of these Venezuelan nationals to access some form of schooling, despite the fact that we signed and ratified the 1989 Convention on the Rights of the Child. Note that by ratifying the convention, we are bound by international law, and the convention is legally binding. Article 22 of the Convention outlines the protection and humanitarian assistance for children who seek refugee status or who are considered as refugees. Interestingly enough, while the Education Act defines compulsory school age and alludes to the duty of parents to secure the education of their children, our Constitution does not guarantee children the right to education, but curiously guarantees parents the right to choose a school that their children can attend. TTUTA's concern is that failure to allow children of these migrants access to schooling risks exposing them to neglect or other forms of exploitation. TTUTA does understand that it will be a challenge to allow these children access to schooling. It is already a challenge to ensure access to schooling for our own. But we are experiencing a unique situation, and a unique response is required. The onus falls squarely on the relevant stakeholders to put their heads together and to arrive at a creative solution. We expect our primary school children to be critical thinkers and problem solvers. How much more should we expect from our policy makers? There will be challenges and disruptions. Space in many of our schools is a first challenge, closely followed by language and cultural barriers. We need to learn from others who have walked this road before us and decide whether we see it as an insurmountable problem and throw our hands up in despair, or confront the issues head-on with the right political resolve. TTUTA is a proud affiliate of Education International, and EI clearly states that refugee children must have the right to an education in keeping with the Convention on the Rights of the Child. As a people, we must adhere to and staunchly uphold universally accepted principles of human rights, and we must see and treat the education of all children as a basic human need. Our maturity as a society, as a nation, as a people, is being tested here with the eyes of the world upon us. TTUTA is willing to work collaboratively with other stakeholders to find a way that will lead us to an acceptable resolution. You have been listening to TTUTA Speaks. You can contact us at president@ttuta.org. That is president@tuta.org. Or telephone TTUTA's head office at 645-2134, 645-3825, or 663-2738. Or contact Mr. Dudai at 681-8057.